Hey, it's pasthisprime here, and welcome back to Starfield, where we're continuing our first playthrough of the game. And in between videos, I said that I was going to try and fix up my ship, and I believe I did. It's not perfect, but what we've got now, let me just walk you around it, is, so here's our cockpit. Come in here, we've got our living quarters. That's the same as it was. We can exit the ship there. But you'll see we've got a ladder over here now. And we go up the ladder. And I have added, I can't remember what it's called, but it's got all the workbenches. The spaceship workbench, the weapon workbench, the industrial workbench, and then here's Vasco sleeping in a cupboard. There's Sam just sitting there, and his daughter sitting there. And if she gets out of the way, here is my lovely spaceport. So this will be good to see somewhere else, to have a look, you know, different planet, different whatever. But that's what it looks like. The whole point was really to get storage, not to get the extra space, but I had to do something to make it actually seem logical. And if we actually go here, we can see my ship. It's a bit of a bulky boy, but it allowed me to get the storage on the side, and yeah, had to add in that whole big compartment underneath, move the top up to the top. It's hard to show it this way. I can't point, unfortunately. There's no pointer. Upgraded the engines, that sort of stuff. Added in a couple of extras on the back there, or one extra, double one. And added in extra weapons, an extra laser, an extra ballistic, and an extra missile, just to add to the side. I don't know if that's going to make me stronger, better, not, what, I don't know. I was going to add 2 shield tanks, but you can't do that. You can only have 1 shield for some reason. So if you want better shield, you just have to get a better shield. But that's what it is. But it is balanced. Its weight to power ratio is supposedly okay. I mean, it's not going to be the quickest ship out there and all that sort of stuff. But, you know, I'm hoping it does the job. So, what were we going to do? I think, yeah, I had bookmarked that we were going to go and do the Ryugen. Go and have a play with their faction for a little bit. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to set a course for that. And we're going to jump. Because we haven't been to Neon.
Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship.
Now, if we look at the, if we look at the engine stuff there, I've got 17 available now. So, you know, we can, well, we could, yeah, look, I mean, look at the capacity we've got, yet we still can't do. I wonder how you get that up. Is that like engine? I'll have to find out, because look how much strength we've got in the lasers and that, but yeah, I don't know. Would that be power? I'll have to find out how we can get more power. I'll have to think about that one. This looks like a lovely blue planet. Lots of H2O. Yeah, it's very water. So much water. Alright, we are going to land in Neon. Is that what it's called? attend your interview.
Have I mentioned that I am not fond of seafood?
Captain, do you require my assistance?
I don't think so. I think we'll be right. I assume she's going to follow. I don't know if I have anything to sell. We could have a look.
The effort to make this place livable is astounding.
Technician?
No end what can be accomplished when there are credits to be made.
Who was the one you talked to? I don't think it's you. I just wanted to see if I could have a quick look to see.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying.
Ship
Kiosk,
services
right?
technician.
Anything I can help you with? Sure, have at it.
Let's have a look. I want to know what gives you the actual Let's have a look at upgrades. Right, so I don't want missiles, no cannons, missile launchers, engine. Oh, yeah, it's going to be the reactor. That's what it'll be. Of course. So what, we must have a 340, do we? What do we have in there? Hang on. Yes, we have a 340. Okay, so you could go up to a 350 to get 18. 360 to get 20. Well, yeah, we would want 20. So that's the best you can upgrade this. Then from there, you would have to go and actually get a totally different reactor. So that's going to be like 15 grand. If I go shipbuilder, let's go to reactors. So that gives you 20. 10. Oh, it's the best. We haven't unlocked anything better. That one would be 28. That'd be... Okay, but we have to get rank 4 Starship design. Okay. Good to know. I am going to upgrade it. Because I want to. And... we are going to leave it at that. Right, so that should give us a lot of extra capacity to boost all those lovely new things we got. Okay. Let me go. Probably can't steal this stuff, so let's not even try. So we're going to attend your interview at Ryujin Tower.
Security cares far more about what you take with you when you leave Neon than the effort to make this place livable is astounding. There's no end to what can be accomplished when there are credits to be made.
Sniffers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you stepped through.
All right, get up slowly and turn around. Try.
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
There is little question that Ryujin has some influence here in Neon. I wonder how Mr. Bailey feels about that.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
Just help yourself to a weapon. If you want to get caught for stealing, sure.
Welcome to Ryujin Industries. Can I help you? You must be one of the candidates that Imogene Salzo is interviewing today. Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, follow it around to the right and up a small flight of stairs. Then take a left and keep heading that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to walk you back there or have any questions, just let me know.
I can find the office myself.
Great. Well, good luck then. I'm sure I'll see you on your way out.
Okay. Attend your interview. See, I can just follow the
I
dot.
suspect that if I were confined to life in an office like this, someone would end up being stabbed.
And get lost. Is it something about going up the stairs?
Don't cause any trouble.
That's not stairs. Well, it's stairs, but it doesn't go anywhere. Unless you have to open the door. Oh, it's these stairs. Of course it is.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Right, everybody's
Great. A
extremely...
full spacesuit. Corporate environments aren't that toxic. Have a seat. And your friend can wait outside. I'm sure they understand.
Make sure they understand that in the end, they need you more than you need them.
All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart Yuko is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently, our algorithm has failed us and believes you to be a decent match, which I'll take up with our technicians later. So, let's get this over with. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries?
Ooh, okay. Why not? Ryujin is the best tech company in the settled systems.
An excellent question, especially since when asked how familiar you were with Ryujin, you answered, not at all. I'm sure you just did your homework before the appointment, right? But let's move on. This next one should be interesting, considering you marked having 0 experience. Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this?
I wouldn't say qualified as much as I'd say I need this job. I'm not. I'm just winging it here. I know I can do this job, and I hope to prove it. Yeah, that's good
A bold
enough.
answer, and hopefully one with truth behind it. How motivated are you to succeed?
Yeah, I'll go
All
above
in,
medium.
huh? At least that's an attitude we can work with here. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in?
Ooh. Geez. Yeah, the last one. Yeah, I doubt I'll make it 5 months, let alone 5 years. I prefer the complexities of cybersecurity or research and development. I want to play a part in the future of technology. Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, lack of college doesn't mean lack of creativity, so that's not completely unreasonable. You might have some heftier competition, but I know we hired 1 or 2 scientists based on actual work rather than education. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period, of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
Alrighty, we're doing coffee. Good
I'm a little busy
stuff.
right now.
Hello. Can't do it with the scanner on. Keep forgetting that.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
From the mundane to the death-defying. Take our numbers, get west. We are the Emporium, and you.
Terra Brew, here we come. Cutting the line.
Hello, and welcome to Terra Brew. How may I serve you? Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that promotion?
I got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit they got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ularu Chen, just to get replaced by this nobody?
Who is Ularu Chen?
You don't even know your own boss's boss? Ularu is Ryujin's head of operations, or resident shark, if you ask me. If she smells blood in the water, you're dead. Like, who knows? I looked at someone wrong. The coffee wasn't hot. They didn't even have the decency to tell me. They just had security escort me out of the building, like some criminal. Yeah, I bet you are. No one's ever sorry in this business. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me.
I believe you have grossly misunderstood the situation. If you put the gun down, perhaps we can come to an understanding.
What do you mean it's either you or me?
You don't just get to learn all the ins and outs of Ryujin operations and then just walk away. Even worse, I got fired. They don't let that kind of knowledge run around in the head of disgruntled employees. It's just a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. You want to talk? I'll tell you what. You get one chance to prove you deserve this job. Change my mind, and I'll walk away. Fail, and I think you know where this is headed.
Okay. No one has to get hurt here.
The only one gonna get hurt
Damn
here
it.
is you.
I can tell you don't really want to do this.
You act like you're better than me.
Jesus, I can't persuade this guy at all. Just put the gun down.
It can't be helped. I have no choice here. Look, at some point, Ularu really will send you after me. Just promise me you'll remember this. That when I came after you, I gave you the chance to talk me down.
Why would I be the one they send?
Let's just say, Ryujin doesn't like loose ends. Chen fired me, and now she's gonna see me as a liability. And that's why it's just a matter of time before our paths cross again. Okay, and when they do, I'm just hoping you'll listen to me, like I listen to you.
Of course.
You're either one of the few good people in Neon, or you already know a thing or two about leverage. Just don't make me regret this.
If you are free soon, could we talk?
Sure.
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them? I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Mateo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
If you're asking, I assume you feel like you don't.
No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
You don't seem to be bothered by your past.
Why should I be? It was necessary for survival. I would not be here otherwise. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
I don't know. Should we flirt with her or just go, you've had my back and that's all that matters?
Of course. You have given me an opportunity the others have not. Perhaps I just need more time. I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
I've always been a loner myself.
And yet here we are, working together. And that has, I think, gone very well. discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
It's clearly important to you that I not say anything.
Indeed it was. And now I hope you can see why. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Okay.
Each of our baristas undergoes enhanced training right now.
Hey, no worries on anyone calling security here. Take it from me, Ryujin will handle any drama that may come from this. You'll want to be sure to report it to them.
How would Ryujin handle it?
Ryujin has connections everywhere. Even Benjamin Bayou. You know, the very man that runs Neon. They're practically untouchable around here. Just getting in with them, you're setting yourself up for life. Well, provided you don't get fired first, of course.
What can you tell me about that guy?
Tomo had been Ryujin's errand boy for some time now. Lots of ambition. Dying to get up that food chain, if you know what I mean. He always seemed really nice, so a stunt like that? I never saw it coming.
Still need to pick up that order.
Yes, of course. Here it is. Oh, and please let Mr. Cho know that we did have the recommended maintenance done. I triple-checked the grind myself, and a mistake like that will never happen again.
All right, we are, I guess, taking the coffee back.
If we don't have it, we can get it.
Tevin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise, you don't want a piece of it.
Oh, just got a new mission.
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup?
I'm new here and got a little lost.
A decent excuse, but not the answer I was looking for. I know that Tomo Higashi, an ex-employee of ours, accosted you at the Terra Brew, and before you get any ideas, no, the barista didn't sell you out. Ryujin has enough connections in Neon that an incident like this would never slip by. Deception aside, some of us are impressed by how you handled the situation and would like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations, you've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
You were right to talk the situation through, rather than letting it escalate.
Okay, tell me about my new position.
Let me explain. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far?
What do you mean by add influence?
In any case where a threat to success is established, one of us is sent out to create a more desired outcome. This may be through a conversation or presenting some new information. It's all very situational, as you'll soon see.
Why is it confidential?
Like any good corporation, we consider what we do here to be a trade secret. If others knew and could mimic our actions, it would take away our edge.
How am I supposed to ensure success?
Well, it depends on the job, really. If someone can't be persuaded with words, perhaps a more forceful approach is necessary. You're basically removing obstacles from the equation.
You want me to kill people?
Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
Did you need something?
The conference room. Where's the conference room?
I've got my eye on you.
Okay, I just did a lap for no reason.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is.
Maybe Ryujin should acquire Terra Brew.
Terra Brew would be a substantial purchase, but we fully intend to develop the Tranquility brand. Current projections are set to surpass Terra Brew within the next 5 years. Tea-talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up, which hopefully won't be often.
Understood?
Good. Then it appears we have nothing left to discuss. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
Okay. Yeah,
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, Head of Marketing and Public Relations.
Nice
Likewise.
to meet you.
Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be?
Okay, what do you mean?
Cleanup, of course. Journalists are pretty quick at putting 2 and 2 together. And I get the pleasure of making sure those connections are never made. Or, if they are, handling the fallout.
Okay.
A few slip-ups are to be expected. Just know that one screw-up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
Okay.
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you. That depends on your actions going forward. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse.
Who's Administrator Bayou?
Administrator Bayou runs Neon and is on the Freestar Collective's Council of Governors. We have a long-standing symbiotic relationship due to the contributions that Ryujin Tower brings to Neon.
What connections do we have with the Freestar Rangers?
For one, our connections with Bayou automatically grant us a slight connection with the Rangers. He has some amount of influence with his seat on the Council of Governors. But our strongest connection is local, with Ranger Price.
And who is Ranger Price?
He's the Freestar Ranger stationed here on Neon, and much to my dismay, my son. He could have been an amazing lawyer or businessman. But instead, he's chosen to waste his talents to protect the people of the Freestar Collective.
Okay, I will do my best.
Let's hope your best is good enough.
Yeah, I can't get him to trigger. What the hell? Hello?
So,
there we go.
Fetching coffee 1 minute and junior operative the next. Camden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around.
The barista said she triple-checked the grind herself.
Ah, so she remembered. Not that I expect much out of Terrabrew coffee, but hey, I suspected their grinder was on its last leg. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Please do. It's easy to get wrapped up in the bad if that's all you see. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
Okay. Another job down. Imogen, where are we? Where are you hiding? Still in your office.
I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet. I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job.
I've been told how much work I could create for them if I'm not careful. The basic theme was don't get caught. I have a feeling I won't be getting along with most of them. It was nice to get to meet more people in the company. I go the first one.
I can only imagine. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We've reason to believe that our friends at Kelt Corp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now.
Subcorp must be desperate if they resorted to illegal activity?
Hardly. This is the standard run-of-the-mill tactic we've come to expect from them. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers.
Okay, what's on the data slate?
Think of it as a lesson that Kelt Corp gets to learn the hard way.
I don't get access to the computers.
That's up for you to determine. Think of it as the creative aspect of your job. There's always more than one way to get the job done around here.
Alright, consider it done.
This is confidential. We can't have anyone at Kelt Corp getting suspicious. When all is said and done, it should be as if you were never there. Here's the data slate. Good luck.
We got some digipics. Okay. So, we are... Right, so we've officially joined Ryujin. Got the pop-up. Got an award from Steam for joining him. So that's good. Upload the program at Salt Corp. And that's a window. Can't walk through that. Now is Salt Corp here or somewhere else? The lobby.
Security's got his eyes on Saburd Okadigbo. That guy's trouble for the status quo, if you know.
Ah, Neon. Instant sensory overload.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jumps. They fly around.
I do not know about you, but I am starting to suspect that Benjamin Bayou has a... Clearly the intent is to get us into the Astral Lounge. Shall we follow the signs?
Yeah, already here. Maybe it's time for a quick save, in case we scroll this up.
If you're here to buy, I'm afraid we only sell direct to retailers. Again! Look, you can tell Mr. Okadigbo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression.
You have me confused with someone else.
Oh, I'm afraid I've stepped right into it again. Damn. You aren't here about Mr. Okadigbo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst.
Yeah, why?
I'm not sure. I think he's afraid that I won't be here, and he'll have to deal with my father. Someone who has a lot less patience than I do. Just a few weeks ago, he paid some poor fella to come up here and request a bit more time to pay back his debt. That's why I snapped at you like that. I thought he'd done it again.
An apology.
That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadigbo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game.
What's the Neon Mining League?
It's a shop over in Akuchi Market. You know, the plaza next to Ryujin Tower? They sell all sorts of mining supplies and raw materials. It's a fine little shop, well stocked and immaculate. Mr. Okadigbo is the owner. He's a lovely, lovely man, but his aspirations are one grav jump longer than his business instincts.
Must be a hell of a mess.
If only you knew. Mr. Okadigbo owes a substantial debt to Kelkor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall.
Oh god, I didn't know I was doing free work for you too. What should I call you? Are you in charge of the Keltop Neon office?
For now, but let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set up by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for two reasons. One, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And two, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work.
Maybe I could assist.
You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you.
It's kind of you to stick up for him in the first place.
Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okadigbo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you?
Are you personally involved?
That is a rather personal question, and I would prefer we kept things professional, if you don't mind.
Sure. Okay. I'll talk to him.
That'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise.
How did he rack up such a big debt?
When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously, business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments. Opening a mining business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system, but it's clearly backfired. A poor man. We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations. We handle everything from individual standalone units to fully engineered outpost systems. Basically, if it's made of rock, our gear chews it. Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but it pays the bills. Niall? Oh, he's the CEO of Kelp Corp. The whole blessed thing. If you asked him, he'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years. Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you.
Okay.
Tough city. You watch yourself out there.
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Is there a type of weapon combat tech won't make?
What? I'm working here?
Okay, how do I do this without getting caught?
It's been non-stop interruptions since this morning, and I'm not spending another break at my desk listening to Cody eat with his mouth open.
Find Clover's diary.
One of those days, huh?
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to Terra. Got a problem? Right now.
Welcome to Kelp Corp. How
Howdy.
Right, well, yeah, how do we go and do that? Well, the other option is we do the other one. Maybe that triggers something?
See? I told you. Look at this place. Ridiculous, right?
Why would someone open a mining supplies business on an
Hello,
ocean
my friend.
planet?
Welcome, welcome, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen a new face.
This loser packs it in.
With a location like this, that's quite a surprise.
The first time I'd laid eyes on this building, I felt the same way. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volai. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad day. I don't know, my friend. I suppose I would be at Neon's mercy. Just another failed dreamer, walking the streets and living in a sleep crate.
Perhaps I could help.
That would be a blessing, my friend. But I wouldn't want to impose.
Why do you think you aren't getting any much business?
Listen to me, my friend. I hear what the people say on the street. They call me crazy for opening a mining business on an ocean world. I was aiming so much higher, hoping to attract these space travelers, passing through the Volai system on their prospecting journeys. It was stupid to assume I could corner the market on mining supplies and raw materials without a solid foundation. And by God, I've paid the price.
Is there anything I can do?
You would do that for a total stranger? Bless you, my friend. Bless you. I've come up with an idea that I'm hoping will generate a lot of interest in my business, and you were the final element that was missing. If you could bring these flyers to some of the other vendors in Neon, it would explain how we can improve our businesses as a group.
Sounds simple
Wonderful.
enough.
Simply wonderful. You have no idea the weight you have lifted from my shoulders. I appreciate your help. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
I'd like to see what you have
Certainly,
to sell.
my friend.
An arc welder. Do we need to do welding? Resources. Okay, we want some of that. We want some of that. Want some of that. I've just marked a few things at the moment. I mean, we could probably need all of this stuff, but, you know. It's just what I've marked at the moment. Clover McKenna offered to pay off your debt to Silk Corp. No, she didn't.
Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens. I am sorry, my friend, but I can do no such thing. When a man signs a contract, he must honor it, no matter the terms.
Don't let pride get in the way. Take the money.
Pride is all I have. What are credits compared to a man's integrity and honor?
Oh, jeez. Hilltop color lines are predatory. There's no shame in finding a loophole.
But it's not a loophole. It's more of a donation. And there are others much more deserving.
My God. The bank has more than enough money. Taking the offer hurts no one.
I do agree Kelt Corp has more than they can loan or spend.
That's my last turn. Oh God, I've got to go for the 6 or I can't persuade him.
My friend, please. Surely we can work something out, instead of resorting to violence. It seems I have been too prideful. I have always believed that if a person works hard and makes no trouble, they can achieve any goal. But in reality, no one can do it alone. I am grateful that you and Miss McKenna have reminded me of this. Tell her I will accept her generosity, and I will find a way to repay her kindness.
Okay.
Farewell, my friend. And tell everyone we have plenty of mining supplies
in some of
and
your
stock.
mining gear, but I'm gonna need a discount.
I'm sorry, my friend, but prices are set in stone. I'm afraid I cannot provide any discounts.
Take it easy.
Come on, man. Where am I supposed to go mining on Volai Alpha? It's nothing but ocean. Look, I'll pay 50%, but no more. You should be happy.
Well, to threaten to break something and you convince people to take a loan. Okay, so... we've got that one as well. I mean, is that going to be difficult?
That's why I like giving up the city.
SSN correspondent on the ground.
You wanna head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Nah, I'm feeling a little burnt out. I think I need a break.
I
How
have
about
plenty
living
of
up the
supplies
rooftops
for your
and
next
watching
expedition
lightning
in
hit the
stock.
sand?
Welcome to Zighart's Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it.
It's a date.
I'll take every artifact you have in stock.
An artifact? Are you making this up? Well, like I said, if I don't have it, you don't need it. But I have a lot of other things you need. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed.
Pretty hard sell you're pushing.
Am I? Forgive me. I tend to forget how annoying that can be. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot, right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical.
Are you usually this open with your customers?
Oh, yes, absolutely. It can be off-putting, I know. I picked up the habit from my mother. She was an extraordinary woman, made friends instantly wherever she traveled. Wise as well. If she was still alive, she would have told me to move my shop and cease paying these exorbitant fees.
Yeah, go the first one.
Sure, and going in, I expected it to be expensive. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something?
I have a flyer.
Business could always be better. I'll take that.
Excellent. Let me see what you have for sale.
Sure, I have everything you need to explore the settled systems.
Yeah, no artifacts though. Let's not bother looking at apparel. Med packs? Jesus, you have a lot of stuff. Oh God, I am way over. Digipix. Drea.
What is it?
Trade.
I keep whatever you give me, yes?
No.
That is the deal?
No, that's not the deal. Resources. How do you tell what she's got? She can't carry anymore.
All right then.
Bugger, I bought way too much stuff.
Hey there, intrepid explorer. Ready to make your ultimate discovery? You're Stroud Eklund. You know the power of harmony. Each of our unique starship models is expertly crafted by the settled.
Stroud Eklund.
If you have any questions about our spacecraft, don't hesitate to ask.
On behalf of Stroud Eklund, I'd like to welcome you to our showroom today. Our company prides itself as the industry leader in spacecraft production. We use groundbreaking technology to give us a significant advantage over our competitors. You can configure your desired spacecraft at any one of our conveniently located kiosks. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to help.
That's quite a sales pitch.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Feel free to have a look around our showroom. I'll be right here if you need me. Cross promotion? I don't think we need it, but I'll give it a look anyway. May all your journeys be safe ones.
You can buy a ship. Privateer. Roanoke. Galileo. Or a Narcissus. Okay. Well, we know where to come if we want to buy a ship.
I'm so nervous. What if they say no?
Behold, the Emporium, Neon's premier seller of all things incredible and exclusive. You fought hard to get to.
So, why did you drag me in here?
You said you wanted to buy something nice for your girlfriend, so here we are. We sell only the finest goods for the discerning customer.
Way out of my price range.
Are you sure you're in the right place? You certainly don't look like one of our usual clientele.
There's expensive, and
Wow.
there's the Emporium. This place is in a class all by
Damn, I
itself.
just wore my entitled snob outfit today.
If you find something, I'll help you out, okay?
All that matters is I've brought credits to spend.
Oh, my apologies then. Please forgive my disrespect. We have quite a few, shall we say, thugs that find their way into my establishment and create a disturbance. In fact, there's a particular Seoka member who calls himself Headlock, who repeatedly torments me by damaging my goods. The Seoka Syndicate, of course. I'm surprised you haven't run into any of them. They're a group of organized criminals who use threats and violence to push their own agenda. And honest people like me tend to suffer the consequences. They're based out of Neon, but no one is certain who runs the syndicate. Could be anyone.
Talk to the authorities, they'll help you.
Ah, yes, the authorities. Neon security. Corrupt, bumbling idiots who couldn't solve a crime if it occurred right in front of their faces.
This is also assuming that Neon Security is not already aware and looking the other way. Or worse, actively involved. Approaching them will almost certainly not help.
Anyway, I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Was there anything else I could help you with?
What about the flyer?
Oh, well, maybe I'll give it some thought. Maybe.
Okay. What do you have for sale?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Solomon's Calculations. I'll buy it. Alien bug paper. Okay, this is all just stupid art. I'm not going to buy this stuff. The calculations thing, I don't know what that is. That could unlock something. Okay, well, that'll do. Yeah, you could do that and get another mission, but...
Please visit us again if you're in the market for luxury items.
We could just walk away.
Word is the Borealis, you know, the DJ? Well, she's moping around because she lost something important.
Or night. Enjoy one of our distinct coffee flavors.
Hi there. Thanks for choosing Terra Brew. What can I get you?
Yeah. You're not gonna...
Anywhere in the galaxy.
You're not gonna do it, are you?
It's time to see yourself through new eyes.
We've been here an hour already. Maybe you should have figured out what you wanted before we came.
I just never thought I'd have the credits to be here.
Alright, we're going to have to leave it there because we have gone over time. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, how I'm playing, give me tips, tricks, all that sort of stuff, avoid story spoilers. And yeah, let me know if you want to see more of this, less of it, none at all on the channel. Love to hear your opinions on that. I read all the comments, answer every comment as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.